May. What do you think about us hitting 500 subscribers?
Amazing! Of course, I'm happy! I'm happy, yay! 500! Okay, so here's the thing. If we reach 1,000, I will be giving prizes again. If we reach 1,000.
Well, she said it. You are getting prizes for 1,000 subscribers. That's going to come out of your account, not mine. Actually, we share an account, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so thank you guys very, very much for us helping us accomplish 500 subscribers to our YouTube channel. It's been pretty cool. That actually, it hit pretty quickly when we actually start being more consistent. And we're trying our best to be more consistent on videos. Time and a lot of effort put into all of it. But you know what? It's been fun, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Now, to the video. We did another relationship video, and you know the question is 4 pieces of advice to keep your marriage flourishing. And this time we had Nikki and Bart, who've been married for, I want to say, I'll put it somewhere correctly, I want to say 8 or 10 years. But, so we asked them the question, and their love story is beautiful. We didn't get all through their love story today, but they did give the 4 pieces of advice to keep a marriage flourishing. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. It is a little bit lengthy, but I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. And if you guys agree with some of the things they're saying, grab it, put it in your pocket, and keep it. If you have other things you probably throw in there as well, definitely comment and let us know what those are. But right now, we're going to go ahead and play the video right now. What would be your 4 pieces of advice? I give 4 for a reason, but 4 pieces of advice to keep your marriage flourishing.
I can do this right off the bat.
So
now,
you
bear in
give me
mind,
2, give me 2.
bear in mind, we both telling our story might explain a little bit. So you go ahead.
We'll do the advice first, and then we'll give the story to back it up.
Okay.
Best advice: marry your best friend. Best friend. Second, trust. I trust him more than anybody on the face of the earth. He knows more about me than anybody, even my mother. He is my best friend in the world. He is the person that I can't even envision my life without him. I love him that much. He's an amazing husband, amazing father, my best friend forever.
And how long have you been married at this point?
Over
Just
10
a
years.
little over 10 years now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But we've known each other, like I said,
Yeah,
I was
we've known each
14.
other since we were kids, but yeah.
So you give your advice, and then we'll tell our little.
Always put each other first.
Yes.
You put her first, you put him first. And then guess what? You're all both first all the
Always,
time.
number one. And that's even before kids.
Yes, before
I know
kids.
that sounds.
When the kids come along, you still can take care of each other.
Yeah.
Because after the kids, and it seems when they're small, it seems like this will never end. All right? But it does, and it goes by like that. I'm telling you, it seemed like last week.
They're all grown up.
And they were like, this was our kids. These
Bart
2 are,
adopted my 3
yeah, I
kids.
adopted these 3. And she's 16 now.
Yeah.
16 and taller than her mother now.
Yes, she's.
If you can believe, and I'm telling you, it's gone by like that. So the kids are going to be gone. You are raising them to leave. And after they're gone, you 2 will still be there together. So remain friends.
Yes, you have to take care of
All
each
right?
other.
Take care of each other.
Always first.
All right?
Trust friends,
And
always first.
Yeah. All right. So being best friend, trust is paramount. Put each other first. Learn to forgive. Because as good a people as you are, you're gonna mess up now. So cut each other some slack. You know.
No, pause for a second. So has there been times where, like, especially early on in the relationship, where, say, one of you did one thing and the other person's like, I can't believe they just did that.
Never.
That's totally outside my character. Why would they do that? Why would they do that?
Never. I mean, we really don't fight. I know that sounds corny. We don't always agree, but
So how do
we
you
have.
handle that part?
You always remember this. She's part of me now. Okay, this is my wife. She is. We are one. And so, what good does it make me? What good does it do me to be angry with myself? Figure out what the disagreement's about. A lot of times, it's just I don't understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, and we
That's the
take a
biggest
second,
thing.
explain.
And always
both
remember,
sides.
no matter what's going on, you still love them. You
We
you're
explain
disagreeing
both
about
sides.
something.
We take a minute. This is why I feel the way I do. This is why I feel the way I do. Still may not agree. We may have a few moments of silence, but we have a sign over our bed that says, always always
kiss me goodnight.
Yep.
Yep.
And so we don't ever go to bed mad.
Nope.
Ever.
The good book can tell you that too. Don't go to sleep angry.
Don't let the sun go down in your wrath. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Don't let the sun go down in your wrath. That's right.
It works.
Because this stuff festers and builds, and you wake up and you're still ticked off with the other one. And that's a heck of a way to start the day off. Hey, everybody's done it.
He should give husband classes. All of my friends have said, "Can we clone your husband because he's just a good man." He's just and we've learned from
She got
our
the last part right.
we've learned from our mistakes. As he proposed to me when I was 17, my mom said we needed to wait a year, and we still neither one of us remember why we didn't get engaged and
just wait. But we didn't.
But
for some reason.
I believe it was my fault because I was still in high school. I wanted to go out and have fun with my friends. He was stationed in the army.
That is the last thing in our relationship that is her fault. Everything else. It just saves time.
So, unfortunately,
I'm learning to do that. I'm still learning that.
Fortunately, we both went different ways. We always stayed in contact. We kept missing each other. We kept missing each other when we were single.
Yeah, we were never angry with each other.
No. We still loved each other.
We just kind of went this way.
So I ended up meeting a man who was not the person I should have been with. He was not very nice. He had a lot of issues. I ended up getting pregnant. He met a girl, got someone pregnant.
Getting married to do the right thing.
We got married. Both of us got married within months of each other.
One mistake does not necessitate a second.
Yes. Within months of each other. Because back then it was kind of the right thing to do to get married if you were pregnant. It's not like it is now. So I'll skip the marriages, both bad marriages, not good.
But a lot of growing up.
Yeah,
So
but I learned.
How long were you in that marriage?
I was married for 20 years when all was said and done.
About 20.
It was bad.
And
But
I'm telling you, it goes
they
well
weren't
like that.
good years. But we did what we had to do. He had children. He had 2 boys. I had 5 children. You do what you have to do. And I honestly was scared to leave. It's a scary thing to leave with 5 kids. But it took me 5 years. But pretty much from the day I walked down the aisle in my first marriage, I was looking for a way. I didn't want to walk down the aisle. But my parents had paid for a wedding. I went through that. I should never have gotten married. And so from that, he was not a nice man.
Yeah,
He was abusive.
Textbook sociopath.
He was a drug addict and an alcoholic.
And worst of all, used car salesman.
So it was not good. It was not good. It's amazing we had children at all, but I thought I was doing the right thing. So anyway, it took me a good 5 years. Once I finally said, when I was 35, I said, I can't do this anymore. I've stayed because of the kids, but I can't. I'm killing myself. Can't do it anymore. I said, I'm going to give myself, by the time I turn 40, I'm going to be happy. One way or another, I'm going to be away from this man. And so I think we got married, a month after I turned 40? So, but we'd always stayed in contact. His family, my family were friends. They all worked together. His younger brother was one of my best friends in high school. I was always at their house. So whenever I would be home at Christmas and he'd be home in New Hampshire, we'd always kind of get together. There were times, and our exes, we all went out to dinner one night, and they went and played pool for hours. We didn't see them. They should have married. We just sat and talked. But we always said, every time we were together, even in those circumstances, it was like, you were the love of my life. I should have married you. But we've made our beds, and we have responsibilities. We can't act on that.
Okay, fine, this is what it is. You kind of accepted that in a sense?
Yes.
Until you go, I can do something about this. I can change this.
We were both single. I had emailed him about a friend of ours whose dad passed away. And we started emailing. And quite honestly, he gave me, I'd already told my ex-husband I was done. We were getting divorced. And he was making it very difficult for me. But Bart, we spoke 2 years before we actually got together. It was after I was divorced. Yeah, officially divorced. We were separated. Divorce was pending, and that's when I moved to Tennessee from New Hampshire, and
we're in East Tennessee.
Yeah. I didn't move directly over here, but so There's a lot of history there, and a lot of waiting to be with a person that you should have been with from day one. So
I can tell you guys are in love just the way you guys keep on looking at each other.
Yes.
Just the way they keep looking at each other while they're talking. Like,
Yes.
If she's looking at me and she keeps looking back up, I was like, this is
yeah, he's the love of my life. I knew him when I was 14.
2 ears, one mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak. Especially as guys, we need that. Yes, sir. I am too. I am too. If it was easy, everybody'd do it, right?
I have stomach issues and I have back issues. So every morning he gets up half an hour before me, gives me my medication that I have to have for
She's got to take it a half an hour before she does anything else.
Yeah. So he gets up and does that. He puts my heating pad on my back, packs me into the bed, and lets me sleep for half an hour longer while he gets up, lets the dogs out, feeds them. I get up, he makes my breakfast. I mean, it's ready when I come out.
dude, you win.
He is an amazing husband.
Here's the
He's
trophy.
just, yeah.
Wow.
So he, and hopefully I repay you. I like to cook for you. I try to be a good wife. So
She's fantastic.
yeah.
So did you? So previous marriages that helped you learn how to do that better,
They
or
were
just
bad,
like,
Yeah.
so you learn what not to do.
Halfway.
I'm just
Yeah.
guessing. I'm
It was
guessing.
bad.
My first marriage, at the beginning, I was not a good husband.
And she was
I
not a
in
good
band. You know,
By the voice, like, you sound like a singer.
I
He sings,
sang. I was a
bass
bass
player.
player, and so I was out doing the band thing. And of course, you don't have to be good looking if you're in the band. You just got to be in the band. So all the. I
Did you have long hair? I'm just guessing.
He did.
Well, I was in the Army at first, and then when I
Okay,
got
okay.
out, I did grow the hair out a little bit, and then I realized the hair wasn't growing in quite like he used to, and so then
He just had a mullet and nothing.
it was really bad. It was bad. If I kept going, I could look like Terry Bradshaw.
I told him if
yeah.
if we'd have been
Fringe.
married back then, I would have told him, "Go ahead and just let it go, honey." But
All right, so
no one told him.
Anyway. All right, so anyway, like I said, first half of the first 8 years or so of my first marriage, I was not a good husband. All right,
And she wasn't a good wife.
She wasn't a very good wife, but that's not my fault.
No,
my
no.
fault was my fault. Okay, I was unfaithful.
She was
I
too.
drank a lot, partied a lot. I never beat anybody, but I just wasn't a lot of fun to be around. I was angry a lot, mostly angry at myself. I took it out on everybody else. I feel bad. My kids kind of suffered from that a little bit. Again, not because I was beating anybody, but just because they had an angry dad.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So more verbal, just like not really.
Well, yeah,
Let me
yeah. It was
just sit in
just kind of disagreeable,
He's always he puts a lot of this guilt on himself, but this is also a woman who was doing the same thing, and one of his children, we're not even sure
Well,
is.
Yeah, we don't know. But
Yeah, we don't know for sure, but we
It
found
doesn't
some
matter. It
pictures.
doesn't matter
We
at
found
this
some
point.
pictures. Let's just, all right. We won't go
He's
into
still
that.
been daddy though.
Yeah.
He is still
Anyway,
absolutely.
so about halfway through that, I became a Christian. Made a big change.
Wow.
It's a big change. Suddenly, I was like, good grief, all the stuff I had done wrong. And so I spent the next 10 years basically trying to make up for it, just trying to be who I should have been the whole time.
it wasn't reciprocated.
Yeah,
I guess.
it wasn't reciprocated. But again, not my fault. I'm only responsible for me. So did what I could, try to make amends, try to do better. And at some certain point, she decided, you know what, I'm going to go find happy somewhere. So she moved out.
Okay.
Yeah, it was that June.
She'd been fine and happy for a long time.
She'd been finding happy for a pretty good while, as it turned out. But
I hate that he puts all of this on him because it takes two people to make a
Well,
relationship
But
work.
that's the
and
guy
fail.
I'm taking
I'm
responsibility.
Yeah.
taking responsibility.
Yeah.
My mistakes, my wrongs, it was me.
Yes.
All right, but anyway, so for 10 years, she forgave me while she was doing the same thing, apparently. So, and that all came out later on. But
It's all
whatever.
water. Yeah,
It's
it
all
doesn't
wash.
matter. Yeah. It's
It-
almost like we weren't
it's like
actually
Moses
married
in
to
the
those other
wilderness.
people.
It's like
It
Moses
sounds
in the
weird,
wilderness.
but
Yeah.
If I had to do it all again to get here, I'd do it.
I agree. I
You
would.
know.
That's deep.
I would.
Yeah. Moses, I would think of Moses. For the first 40 years of his life, he's growing up in Egypt. He's learning Egyptian ways, culture, all their knowledge of science, their military tactics, all this stuff. He had no idea what was going on. But when he, the next 40 years, he's out wandering in Midian, in the wilderness, tending sheep. He's a guy with, you know, all the knowledge and the smarts and military training. Now I'm a shepherd. For 40 years, the 81st years of Moses' life went to prepare him for the last 40, leading Israel through the wilderness. So he knew where to find water, all that kind of stuff. Take care of sheep. You know, when Jesus calls us sheep, he's not giving us a compliment. You ever see the southern end of a northbound sheep? It's not pretty. Okay? So all these things that happened before, you know, all the stuff that we go through, they're preparing us for what's coming. And so that 20 years of, you know, 10 years of being a jerk and 10 years trying to make up for it and having, you know, not having it work, you know, prepared me for this last 10 years. And it's just been amazing. It's been amazing.
Are you gonna cry?
Not even a little. That was good.